Hello to all you guys out there in YouTube land. Yes, it's me, DR. And I had a bit of a stream of consciousness of thought, so I kind of thought I'd put it onto a video, stick it out there, and see what's going on. Well, and before I do that, first thing I want to say is, Noel Plum, if you're out there, make some videos. Love your videos, mate. Missing you loads. Make some videos. Noel Plum is awesome. I wish I could do the linky thing, but I'm on my phone, so can't link it. But just type Noel Plum 19 and you'll find him. He's amazing. One of the best YouTubers ever. Watch his stuff. He's brilliant. Anyway, this kind of goes on to a thought I had, and one of the things that prevented me from making videos was I kind of thought to myself, I'm not really an expert. I'm not a scientist, so I can't really do kind of sciencey videos. Not really a philosopher. Don't kind of like having those. I think it kind of degrades down to a word salad and semantics, and it really kind of annoys me. Oh, what do you mean about this word? And I understand that kind of happens, but for me, it's an annoying kind of conversation. I'm not degrading the conversation whatsoever. Sometimes it's relevant. Sometimes it's always relevant to actually to understand what someone refers to when they refer to a word. What do they mean? I've done it myself. I just don't kind of enjoy that type of interaction, even though it is a necessity, because some people like to play fast and loose with the world of words, and it just becomes complicated and difficult. So for me, I kind of wanted to understand what I could bring to the world of YouTube. What extra value could I add? Because there's no point making something unless, in my opinion, unless you're adding value to something. Maybe it's personal growth, maybe it's personal development, maybe it's a feeling of satisfaction, maybe you're trying to empower things. It's kind of the whole idea of something like Wikipedia. If you're putting something on Wikipedia, what are you doing it for? Why are you doing it? Why are you entering it? Is it for your own personal growth, development, etc., etc., etc.? So I kind of didn't want to flood the medium with another kind of person vlogging meaningless nonsense. Even though some of my stuff's probably going to be meaningless nonsense to someone, I just didn't want to do that. So I kind of hope you understand that. I had to come to kind of a point where I understood what I was doing. And you're probably watching this going, get to the point. So why am I doing this? I actually kind of thought that a layman's point of view is relevant. And when I say layman, I don't mean, idiot. So sometimes I might be idiotic, I'm only human, but it just kind of made me think that actually just a straightforward point of view might be useful. I'm not, I'm not from any of those ilks, and I can maybe see it from sort of a layman's point of view and put that across. That argument has its merits because of X, Y, and Z. It kind of makes you think X, Y, and Z, but actually this is what they're trying to get across, and that kind of straight talk. Maybe I can do that, maybe I can't, I don't know. But I just kind of like, and also I'm enjoying doing the stream of consciousness thing. Now, some people will probably think should be edited, edit it down, edit out the nonsense. I quite like this. At least it's honest. It's not. I was toying with the idea of scripting, and some of my videos actually might be scripted at some point. But I quite like the idea that this is like one edit, one take. So you're kind of getting 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes of whatever's coming out, and hopefully it makes some sense. I would like to edit out some of the bits where I make a mistake or go wrong, but actually I quite like it being there, because at least you understand that this is kind of the whole thought, nothing but the thought, so help the thought. That makes sense. So yeah, that was kind of my thing. I was worried that I wouldn't add any value, and I kind of come to another conclusion that actually having these opinions out there and putting them out there and putting on a platform gives people the opportunity for discourse and dialogue, and I hope that happens. And even if it's just a time capsule of my thoughts about any given thing, then that's perfect. Something I promise, though, is from now I'll start to have a subject. I'll start to at least frame the conversations with something to make them relevant and not just pure streams of consciousness, even though I enjoy streams of consciousness. Anyway, on that note, I hope that made sense. I hope that was worth watching. And it kind of gives you a bit more of an insight of kind of what I'm trying to achieve. And I said, it's not going to be as polished as most of the things that are out there, but I quite like that idea of it not being polished and a bit rough and a bit more real, rather than kind of the whole edited, slick feel that that I see on a lot of things. Not disregarding the slick feel, it has its place. I'm just kind of going for something a bit different from a temporary thing. Also, it kind of makes the creation of content for me easier, and I don't want to do the whole monetized thing. It's not kind of in my mindset at the moment. It's just really putting stuff out there, and the easier I can make that kind of transition for myself, the more things I can put out. And maybe it becomes a flood, maybe it becomes a trickle, I don't know. I'm just kind of rolling with the flow and rolling with whatever I feel at this moment in time. Hope that makes sense. Hope it's worth watching. Hope it might make you might want to make some videos after watching that. And at least it'll be up for anyone who wants to catch this. Anyway, this is DR. We're coming up to the 6-minute mark, and I didn't want to get to this past 5 minutes, but hey, it happens. Anyway, this is DR saying, come up to 6 minutes. Peace out. Have a safe journey wherever you're heading, and I'll see you on the next video. I'll see you in the morning. So I'm always going to try and put something up in the morning. Anyway, speak today, guys. Peace out. Have a safe journey wherever you're heading. This is DR saying, sayonara.